right? So now we're gonna.
just zone out.
So here's how we're gonna eliminate debt. This is how you eliminate debt. This is a workable plan. The first step I have there is to transfer all property, everything you think you own to God. And what I mean by that, here's what I'm going with that. When I say transfer, when you have things, assets that you own, and you put so much value on these things, and you think these belong to you, and you at all costs you want to keep them and to acquire more. It is so important to you, and that is where people get into all kind of problems because they want to have more, and so they cheat and they overcharge prices. They do everything just to have this money. But if you recognize that, what is this money that I have anyway? It's not even mine. You know what I mean? If you have that frame of mind, you will be a little more relaxed. Yeah. So here's it. Stop incurring debt. Like I said before, destroy all the credit cards except the one. Don't borrow anything else for any reason except a mortgage. Just stop borrowing. Just stop it. Start with the lowest balance and the highest interest rate card. So this is how we're going to get rid of them. So we have 5 different cards or 5 different whatever. We're going to get rid of them. This is the approach. You start with the lowest balance and the highest interest rate card first, and we're going to get rid of that. So here's what we do. I'm going to show it to you explain it first, and then I give you a little graphic. Based on your financial plan and your budget, decide how soon you want to pay off the balance on each of them. I want to clear this one in 1 year. I need to clear this in 5. I need to clear this in 10. Make that decision how we're going to clear them. And you divide the balance by the number of years. How much you're going to pay per year. Then you divide it by 12. How much you're going to pay per month. Okay? So that's what you do. Okay, I mentioned that one already. Then you commit to paying that amount every month. Make the commitment. I am going to do it. All right? Continue to pay at least the minimum balance on all of the other cards. Even though you're trying to pay this one off first, make sure you pay the minimum balance at least on the others. Otherwise, you're going to get in trouble, right? Because you know what happens if you don't pay the minimum balance. Your credit risk increase and the interest rate goes up and your credit rate goes down, credit rating. When the first balance is complete, continue to pay the same amount. But this time, pay it on the next card in line. You know what I mean? So the amount that you were paying on that first card, because that card is now paid off, don't put that amount in your pocket and say, nice. Put that amount on another of the card in addition to what you were putting on that card before. That's the point I'm making. All right? You continue the process until all the cards are paid off. Once you have become totally debt-free, then you can acquire one card with a small credit limit. And you must ensure that the full balance is paid off every month. So here's what it looked like. And this is how the debt accumulates. If you know that they always give you a minimum balance. Never pay the minimum balance, only. If you pay the minimum balance only, you're heading for trouble. Here's an example. Again, it's because of compound interest. This is, let's say you owe $1,000 on your credit card. 20% interest, that means your minimum payment is $17 a month. If you pay your minimum balance, it's going to take you 19.8 years to pay off $1,000. That is a fact. Okay? And this is the amount that you would have paid in interest. $3,044. This is the interest plus the $1,000 that you're going to pay. So that's going to make it $4,044 within that 19.8 years just to pay off $1,000 if you pay the minimum balance. So don't pay the minimum balance. Always pay more than the minimum balance. Okay, so this is what I was telling you about the credit card roll-up system. This is what I was explaining to you now, how you pay them off. Let's look closely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have five different forms of debt. Okay? You have an RBC Visa, you have an Amex Gold, Canadian Tire MasterCard, Sears MasterCard, and your mother lend you some money. Okay? All right. So these are the $150 is the amount owing on the Visa. The interest rate is 18, and your plan is to pay it off in 3 years. in three